From adorable fathers who have become an integral part of their sons' content,
Cause I show the meat.
to horrible people who are entangled in controversies and terrible allegations,
I'm her dad.
This is my dad.
these are some of the most loved and most hated dads in the YouTube space. And to begin with, we've got IShowSpeed's dad. Darren Watkins Sr. often came on camera during Speed's live streams and reaction videos. Most of the time, he didn't participate a lot, but when he did, the fans absolutely loved him. Now, most of IShowSpeed fans already know that he doesn't have a really healthy relationship with his mom. In one video, she can be heard telling him that she doesn't care about the fact that he hit 600,000 subscribers and saying that he was an embarrassment. But his relationship with his dad is an entirely different story. He's got a charismatic personality that Speed's fans adored. Plus, the way he joined his son and contrasted his energy, it just made perfect sense. Now, Speed's father was already a viral figure, but things really took off when he dropped the song I Show Meat.
Me. I show the meat. Me. Make you feel complete.
This showed that while he's a father figure, he enjoys a healthy and casual bond of friendship with his son too. But their journey together wasn't just about humor and creating fun content. In fact, they shared emotional moments too, and that just made the fans resonate more with Speed and his dad. And just like Speed's dad, everyone loves Cenat's father too. Kai's father left him and his mother a long time ago. However, in 2024, he reunited with him for Father's Day. This was a huge moment, especially for Kai and his fans. As soon as they both met, wore matching Haitian flag bandanas, and celebrated their bond, the viewers went crazy. Now, Kai's real father just recently met him, and despite some negative history between them, Kai said that he forgave his father. This is why his excitement of meeting his real father after so long was visible on his face throughout the live stream. It's been almost a year now that Kai's real dad is back with him, and he's been getting all the love from his son's fan base. The viewers flooded the comment sections with wholesome messages, expressing how they were happy to see Kai reunite with his father. But apart from that, people also loved Kai's dad because of his laid-back, proudly Haitian personality. He maintained a friendly and engaging presence throughout the stream, having fun with all of Kai's friends around him. This real and unfiltered energy made the viewers love him despite his absence for most of Kai's life. However, since he forgave him, the fans did too, and now, Kai's dad is one of the most loved YouTuber dads. But there is one YouTuber dad that loved even more, and that's Emma Chamberlain's father. Emma skyrocketed to fame with her YouTube vlogs and relatable content. Her dad, Michael Chamberlain, was always a part of her daily life, supporting his daughter chase her dreams, and that's exactly what made him loved by so many people. Now, her dad is a painter by profession, but he stars in Emma's videos regularly to show how supportive he is. And it's not that he only shows up, he actually makes content with her, even when Emma is teasing him. The most interesting thing is that Emma didn't start the channel on her own. In fact, her father helped her with filming and taught her how to become a true creative artist. His strong relationship with Emma became the reason why everyone in her fanbase just loved Michael, because people saw the father they never had in him. Of course, she also knows how important her parents were to her success, and she explained it in an interview with her father back in 2020. All of these wholesome moments, interviews, and collaborative content between Emma and her dad made him a hero in everyone's eyes. And just like Michael, Ryan Trahan's father is also loved by millions of people because of his wholesome content with his son. Ryan is famous for his adventure challenges, charity fundraising, and unique content that has gained him millions of subscribers on YouTube. While he's mostly the face of the channel himself, his father also appears in various videos where he engages with Ryan. He's with Ryan in different challenge and travel videos, and he doesn't just accompany him, he is actually a part of the videos, and that's what makes him one of the most loved YouTuber dads. You see, Mr. Trahan brings his own stories, fatherhood advice, and motivational insights to Ryan's adventurous content. His role as a father figure makes the viewers feel like they're sitting with a wise man, learning about life while enjoying all the cool places they visit and the fun challenges they do. Because of that, Ryan and his father have built a digital bond with their viewers who resonate with their experiences. But things weren't always like that. In 2024, when he took his father to the Super Bowl, Ryan explained how his relationship with his father was full of resentment. And yet, he made an effort, and now he has one of the greatest relationships with his father. His fans also appreciate him for keeping a check on his father and praising the amazing relationship they have. But unfortunately, not all fathers are as cool as Ryan's or Cenat's. In fact, some YouTubers have fathers who are so wrapped up in controversies It's actually scary. Take Ryan Kaji's dad, for example. When Ryan's World came out on YouTube, Ryan was just a little kid. He made unboxing videos of toys for fun, and nobody had any idea that this YouTube channel would become one of the biggest channels on the platform. At the time, Ryan's parents were both working normal jobs. However, when Ryan went viral after this video blew up, his father thought of just one thing: using his son's fame to turn his life around. Within a couple of years, Ryan's parents left their full-time jobs to focus solely on the channel and use their son to create as much content as they could. This led to intense scrutiny from Ryan viewers and fans, mainly because they were worried about the impact on his developing brain. Nonetheless, Ryan's father, Kaji, just didn't care. He turned Ryan's World into a global brand. Merchandise was launched, brand deals were done, toy lines were announced, and even movies were made. All of this happened while Ryan was still a minor who had no idea about the insane amounts of money his parents were printing through YouTube. People literally accused Kaji of turning his son's childhood into a business venture. They said that it would lead to long-term mental health issues for him. But for Cheyenne, none of this mattered. They were making millions of dollars in revenue. Finally, in 2019, the Truth in Advertising Group stepped in to get things under control. According to them, Ryan's parents secretly used the videos to advertise products through sponsorship, which was against FTC laws. Even PewDiePie knew that this was happening, and he exposed it in one of his reaction videos. But Cheyenne never cared about any of this. He continued to build the empire based on his son's popularity because it was all about money. He made an entire studio, launched multiple series of toy lines, reviews, and games, all with just one thing in mind: money. It got to the point where medical experts, parents, and thousands of viewers started to express their concern about Ryan and other kids like him. These videos were directly aimed at minors, and they were being influenced by them. But Ryan's parents continue to maintain that he loves making videos, and if he wishes to stop, they'll stop. However, the reality seems to be quite different. Ryan has grown up now, and his parents are still using him for content. The biggest issue is that they refuse to accept that they're doing something wrong. And that is the reason why Ryan's father and even his mother have become one of the most hated YouTuber parents today. Unfortunately, some YouTuber fathers are even worse, and one of the examples is Jack Doherty's dad. Jack Doherty gained his fame when he was barely a teenager. He made prank videos and some other engaging content that was loved by millions of people. This all happened when the YouTube space was literally taken over by pranksters and Gen kids, so his fame was understandable. However, as he grew, his stunts and pranks started to get worse. He would often trespass on private properties, do dangerous dares, and even record himself committing crimes. In various videos, he is seen vandalizing his local Walmart, wreaking havoc, and just being a savage. The issue is, Jack's father, Mark Doherty, never stopped his kid from doing all of this. In fact, he encouraged it. On the episode with Dr. Phil, his father literally said that he doesn't know how to punish his kid, even though he's being a menace and harassing people for content. The arrogant and irresponsible answers given by Mark led people to believe that he was the worst father ever. Jack was targeting a woman who happened to be her neighbor, and his father did absolutely nothing about it. He vandalized Walmarts, harassed employees, and destroyed their property, and yet his father just stayed back. This showed that Mark didn't just fail to step in and discipline his child, he just chose to ignore it because it was giving his son fame on the internet. And that earned him the title of one of the worst YouTuber dads in the YT space. However, there is one last guy who is still arguably the most terrible father in the YouTube space. Yes, even worse than Mark Doherty, and that is Greg Paul. Jake and Logan's father has become one of the most controversial and polarizing figures in just a few years. He's got so many scandals around him that Logan and Paul's controversies seem smaller when compared. Greg often appeared in Logan and Paul's videos in the early years, engaging in stunts, challenges, and pranks alongside them. However, his image took a darker turn after accusations of inappropriate behavior and scandals started to surface. Now these weren't just allegations, these were allegations that involved minors. For example, in 2018, the fans of Logan and Jake Paul were hit with a shock when Greg was accused of messaging underage fans with some crazy, inappropriate stuff. He made headlines instantly, but then came out with a video to deny all the accusations. But this didn't mean he was out of trouble. In 2018, he literally had a kiss fest with a teenage fan where Jake and his dad compared who was the better kisser. And yes, it was as disgusting as it sounds. This alone is enough to say that he's the worst YouTuber dad on this list. But wait, there's more, because Greg hasn't just been accused of abusing minors, but also his own children. Just before his boxing match against Mike Tyson, Jake Paul said that he faced years of abuse at the hands of his father. He said that his parents went through a nasty divorce, and his father always pitted Jake and Logan against each other. He made them compete, mentally manipulated them, and just straight up abused them. Now, you might be thinking that it was limited only to mental abuse. Well, it wasn't. Jake also revealed that his father punched, slapped, and threw things at both Jake and Logan. Things were so bad that Jake had to go through years of therapy to finally be able to forgive his father. But the years of abuse, insane kissing challenges with teenage girls, and allegations of texting minors inappropriately just aren't things you get over. And that's why Greg Paul is the most horrible, most hated, and honestly, the creepiest YouTuber father right now.